What comes easy, goes easy. I used to be the guy who was always looking for a get-rich-quick scheme. You could call me a category hopper. You know, those people who switch from one category to the next in a desperate attempt to find the cash cow. That was me in the beginning of my business journey. I got into business at the age of 12. During that time, we didn't have iPods and MP3 players. It was the good old-fashioned CDs. Music was huge back in those days, as it is now. The only problem was that music was expensive. Well, luckily, I was able to cheat code through that. Whenever I would visit Bangladesh, I would get CDs for super cheap. $1 was worth 85 taka. By the time I would come back to the States, I would have 10 discs for what it would cost for one in the US. All this music made me somewhat popular in school. People asked me to borrow my CDs. I did them one better. I told them to pick their favorite songs from each CD, and I would make them their own customized disc. This set the whole school on fire. I'd sell each disc for $10, even though it took like a penny to produce. Margins? High as fuck. Is this what business was? It's so easy, I thought. I was buying the good food in the cafeteria, no longer eating that nasty shit they would plop on your tray. Felt like a king. Dang, man. So you must be a multimillionaire by now, right? Not quite. After people found out about what I was doing, other hustlers began to pop up. The barrier to entry was virtually non-existent. Other people went to business together, pooled their money, bought CDs, and ultimately sold for much lower prices than I did. They were also buying the newest music, too. A 12-year-old me was balling in Bangladesh, but didn't have the budget to buy non-stop music in the US. I was too shy back then to collaborate with others and partner up as well. Needless to say, I was ran out of business. Fast forward a decade later. Now I'm a college kid who's starting his first Amazon business. I decided to start the business off by selling the easiest thing there was to sell: cell phone cases. Well, did you become successful? Nope, I failed. Barrier of entry once again was non-existent. That must have sucked. It did. I went on to have a string of failures in the business world until I made a massive realization. What was that? What comes easy, goes easy. This has been my biggest insight regarding business and life for the past couple of years, which is why I'm no longer a fan of gimmicks, get-rich-quick schemes, and other shortcuts. If it was so easy, then any monkey with two hands can pull it off. Where's the joy in that? People come to me and tell me all the time that I should shock my audience more by talking about political scandals and gossip. They say I should work on more attention-grabbing headlines to make people read my stuff. They also say I should talk crap about others publicly to generate more attention. Nah, any bubba can do that. My brand is solely built around value. It's about storytelling my experiences to help others build confidence. That's it. Those who stay, stay. Those who leave, leave. Will it take longer than the get-rich-quick route? Sure. But will it be longer lasting? Absolutely. It's because I'm taking time to invest in a primal resource that money can't buy: trust. Which is what I encourage you to do as well. Even though something seems easy on the front end, understand that it's rarely the case in the back end. Anyone that you see who has been successful for years had to go through a lot of loopholes to get there, which is why I don't hate on celebrities, athletes, politicians, and high-status people. They weren't magically put there. Well, maybe some were. But to maintain that position for 5+ years requires a certain level of skill, mental toughness, and perseverance. What are you currently investing in? Are you being a category hopper like I used to be? Or are you someone who is providing consistent value, building trust, and growing an empire that the world could not take down even if they tried? Questions to ponder when embarking on the road less traveled.